Joel Embiid, because he was one of the big men who was balling last night. Shout out Swagoo. So let's go to Philadelphia, because Anthony Davis facing off against Joel Embiid and the 76ers. No LeBron James for Los Angeles last night. Embiid and Davis, they went at each other all night. So early in the first quarter, Joel Embiid, he gets it started off.
Look, Anthony Davis was actually balling, though. This was the Anthony Davis that everybody has been waiting for. Yes, they did not win. Yes, Philadelphia beat the Lakers, but ultimately, when you look at, and first of all, Anthony Davis, he sprained his wrist, but he showed back up. But Anthony Davis was different last night.
I told you he was going to be different. I told you this the other day.
Oh, okay, well, that's good, but I don't want somebody to tell me. I want him to show me.
Well, you know who else was different? Joel Embiid was different last night.
Look at that, going up against AD right there for the dunk.
Daddy ball.
And then we go ahead to the fourth quarter.
You say daddy ball?
Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
I'll tell you. I'll explain.
Is that daddy ball?
Daddy ball is just when you just punish somebody in the paint.
Well, Joel Embiid was punishing folks last night. Friendly shooter role there. The Sixers win it 105-87. Joel Embiid finishes with 26 points, 9 rebounds, 7 assists.
We knew it was going to be a tough matchup coming in, the way he's been scoring the basketball. And it was fun. Fun to battle on both ends. Me guarding him, him guarding me. Anytime I get a chance to play against someone like that, I always try to have fun with those matchups. And, unfortunately, we just couldn't get the win.
I want to be considered a winner. And, I also want to be considered probably the most skilled player ever, especially for my size, 7'2", 600 pounds. So, I want to be able to, be in that category.
You think you're changing a lot of people's mindset about you. 7'2", 300 pounds.
600.
600.
Richard, 7'2", 600 pounds. He's like, no, I'm a big boy. Maybe that's daddy. That's that daddy energy that we know Joel Embiid already is. Now, he's led the Sixers in scoring for 19 straight games, and this is what I love. He's getting to a spot. Watch this. This is the matchup versus Anthony Davis. He's showing people the ball. The help side comes. There's a double team, but guess what? That's big man bully ball right there with the dunk and the finish. That's why he's been really inserting himself right into the MVP conversation. Look at where he gets the ball outside of 3, and then instead his teammate passes. And I love this right here.
Yeah,
as post players, you wait for it, and then you duck in.
You duck in.
Catch him sleeping. And he's caught the entire NBA sleeping, Joel Embiid, and that's why Philly looks really good, even though they're missing Ben Simmons.
Well, look, this is my thing about Joel Embiid. About 2 years ago, everybody was like, he's shooting too many threes, shooting too many threes. That needs to be in addition to his game. He has been dominating.
Career high three-point percentage this year.
Yes, but he has been dominating the paint. He's been working inside out, and now roll the tape on the guy, Anthony Davis. I have been critical of AD a lot. But this is the AD that you want. Look, taking your time. You're going against a bigger, stronger guy, but what you do, you use your quickness, you use your agility, you use your athleticism. Here, he's taking his time. He doesn't have the lob. What does he do? He tries to box out. He keeps working the post, and then look, he gets it against Tobias.
Ooh.
This is not a settle. When you got 2 defenders and Joel Embiid down there, that is not a settle of a jump shot. That is a great jump shot. Then here, one-on-one against Joel Embiid, a guy to MVP candidate. This, for me, is big. You block him. We saw Giannis have 47 against AD, and AD had 18. This was more of a battle. This is more how you take the challenge against the people.
It's a handshake. Both guys were balling.
Both guys were balling, but today, what I saw last night, it was more impressive on the Anthony Davis tip, because if the Lakers get this Anthony Davis, the Anthony Davis that showed up here,
wins are coming.
That looked like the bubble Anthony Davis, and it's going to be an absolute problem.
But then on the other side of the ball, you have Danny Green saying that Joel Embiid is Shaquille O'Neal with footwork, Big Perk. So when
and touch.
That is a horrible comparison.
When you're looking on and off of the court, Big Perk, what is the biggest difference that you see between Anthony Davis and Joel Embiid?
It's the mindset. Like, I always go back to, I want to hear what guys have to say, and then I want to see guys back it up. You heard Joel Embiid last night. He talked about how I want to be one of the most skilled guys ever. Like, he want to be put in that category. And yes, he bark loud.
Oh, God. That's not loud enough.
But he has a hard bite. He has a hard bite, and he's backing it up. Every single year, he has improved offensively on his game. And this is why I say when we look at him right now, he has zero flaws. None whatsoever. But the difference between him and AD is the mentality. The mentality. Remember, they booed Joel Embiid in Philly at one point in time. Those boos turned into cheers.
Okay, but you mentioned about how every year he gets better, Joel Embiid offensively. Every year he also gets healthier. And he starts to know his body more. And I'll say this, you know, as an athlete that myself is 29, you know, you start to say at 25, you know what I'm saying? You start realizing, oh, what, you guys shading me? Okay, just because you're in your higher 30s, it's okay. You know, when you have an athlete that you're coming to your late 20s, you start realizing, okay, this diet works for me, this health cycle, this exercise. And I think Joel Embiid slowly has mastered that. They're both mad at me.
I didn't say a word. I was just facts.
Who said it? Was it Richard?
Laptop today.
Are you lower 30s?
That's fine. There is nothing on this laptop. There is nothing on this laptop. It's kind of like the glasses.
So they just want to fight me. It's yours.
Anyone, but this is my point. Yes, Joel Embiid, we know who he is. Going into that game, the way he's performed the last couple of years, the last month and a half, there has not been any. I was not watching Joel Embiid last night. Yeah. I knew what I was going to get. I was watching one person, and I was watching Anthony Davis, and Anthony Davis was just, it was impressive. The blocking of shots, the running, the one-on-one challenges. Like I said up there, we saw a one-on-one challenge with him versus Giannis about a month and a half ago, 47-18. This was Anthony Davis saying, like, look, it's me, it's you, it's Giannis, and it's Embiid. Those are the four big men that we should talk about, and he is on the outside looking into this group, but that performance puts him right back in that same class.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.